again and just see where you might have done some error. Just check that. Just check your Excel sheet. Just match your step with what I'm going to do again, just for the reference. So I start from the very beginning. Very simply, I'll tell you step by step because I know it's quite complex. थोड़ा अलग धीरे धीरे से करेंगे तो आसानी से हो जाएगा ये. So very simple. I have done. I have made a very simple list of ABC. चार ही रखते हैं अल्फाबेट्स. उसके बाद मैंने क्या किया, आई रोट दी ऑफसेट फंक्शन. चेक दी ऑफसेट फंक्शन, हैव यू रिटन दैट करेक्टली. कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है कि ब्रैकेट एक्स्ट्रा पड़ गया है या कुछ गलती है, स्पेस आ गया है. जस्ट चेक ऑन दैट. So I say equal to offset. Now in this case, my column is K. So I'm going to write K1 over here, which is my reference cell in the offset function, right? I repeat that one more time. It is equal to offset bracket K1. Now this column could be any column. पहले मैंने A1 पे रखा था तो I wrote A1, but this time it is K, so I write K1. Then I say 0, 0, which is nothing but row and column. And if you recall, 0 row and 0 column means the offset function will not go anywhere, neither down nor on the right, but it will stay on the same reference cell that you have given over here. And it is going to take the value of that reference cell, right? So in the K1, we have A alphabet. Then again I write comma. Then I say count A, which is the function that we use for the counting the cells which are not empty. And then I close the bracket again. This is the height option that we have in the offset function. And last is the width, which I give as 1 because I do not want to move it on either side. And that will complete my offset function. I just check on offset function one more time. Equal to offset bracket K1 0, 0, comma count A, bracket K colon K, bracket close, comma 1, and then bracket close, and I say enter. It will give me the error, I know that, but that's okay with that. And when I say okay, it will give me the 0 answer, right? And now what I'm going to do after getting that offset function, my aim is to copy this function which I've written over here. I will simply copy this function which I've written over here, press escape, come to this 0, and then I will simply delete this 0 because I don't want that 0 to be anywhere. Next, what I'll do, I will define the named range. So I repeat what the first step was. First step was to define the offset function. In the named range, you have to define the range. So I simply go to any empty cell, preferably near K. I go to formula. In formula, I go to the define name option. In the define name option, I will simply write any unique name because I have worked with a lot of macro this name ranges. So just to keep a very unique name, I this time now give name as lion. And over here in the reference address, I will simply paste this address which I have just now copied. So I have simply what I've done. First, I wrote the offset function with the list which I have made as A to D. Okay, and that I actually did to copy that offset function in this range which I have to mention in the defined name. Second step, I go to the formula bar. In formula, I go to define a name. And when I get this window, I give a very unique name. This deliberately I'm giving because I've actually had so many name ranges over here. They are already stored in my computer. So I don't want to just give A, B, C, D or any alphabet which will confuse with that name. So I've given a very unique name so that I remember that name when I have to use that in the data validation list. Then in this particular bar, reference bar, which I have to give in the defined name, I simply copy that formula of offset. Now in this case, I have to make a change, right? This function is not complete. Please remember, we have to lock the column that we have selected in the offset function. And we lock that column by adding the symbol of dollar, before column name and after column name and likewise. So, and for this also remember, do not use the arrow key left and right. If you like, if I just show you the error will come, I don't want to have that arrow. If I just use the arrow key like this, you will see that the same arrow on the screen has moved and some extra symbols have come on my that reference bar which I don't want to have. So I will simply delete that because I don't want to have that, and I will simply make a change in the formula with the help of the with the help of this arrow, help of this cursor. So I will simply paste with the Control V option, And now in this particular formula, I do not have those extra symbols which were coming when I use the arrow key. Whether you go right, left, up and down, that actually will show some change in the formula, which I don't want to have. So I will simply use the cursor, right? I will simply use the cursor, place my cursor at a place where I want to make a change in the formula. Now, please be careful what change we have to make. We are trying to lock this column A, which we have written in the function, in the offset function. So first of all, I go to the K. I simply write the where is a dollar sign? Wait,
Ma'am, a
right? So
shortcut for this
$1.
is S4.
Ha, you can do that. You can do that. But I prefer to use all the steps that makes me recall them. Shortcut का ना थोड़ा disadvantage ये लगता है that you are actually forgetting the main formulas. So I very rarely use shortcuts. Yeah, but you can use that. So I go to K, and then before one again I have to put $1 sign. Then again you go to this count A function and you put $1 sign before K, right? And another dollar sign you put after before the second K. But please remember there is very small space between colon and K. So be careful about that. So now I take my formula is equal to offset bracket $K $1 comma 0 comma 0 count A bracket then we have $K colon $K bracket, and then we are done. Now I will again, please remember my cursor is still at that dollar point only. Now I'm not going to play use move arrow to make it at the end. हाँ ओ सॉरी एक मिनट डॉलर साइन नहीं आया इसमें दूसरा आ गया वेट वेट कहाँ चला गया डॉलर साइन मेरा ये रहा एम्परसेंड आ गया था इसमें दैट्स ओके सो वी हैव दिस राइट सो आई हैव नाउ यहाँ पे भी गलती है एक मिनट रुको जरा के बाद ये थोड़ा आपको ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा now I'm done. I think I'm done. Yes, I am done, and I'm ready with my okay now. So I will simply say okay, and I am nothing will happen on the screen because it is not going to give you any result on the screen as of now. Now third step is I'm going to use the data validation step. Now for this, I will simply select any row where I want to enter the data for the data validation criteria. And I'm simply going to go to the data option. In the data option, I'm going to go to data validation. Go to data validation. In the allow list, you select the list. And in the source, please remember, I have to simply give that name of the range which I've just defined in the named range. So I repeat again what we have done. There are three steps, if you can see on the screen. So first we start with the offset function. The output of the offset function will go in the named range. And in the named range, please remember in the formula, you have to lock the column by adding those dollar signs so that, because in any case, we're not going to change the column, right? And in the third step, we are going to use the named range that we have just defined in the source. So I will simply say equal to lion, and deliberately I use that name because I wanted to make it unique so that I remember and recall the name. So I then say okay, and again that data validation option will come here. And now if I say A, it will take A, whatever values you see given in the K column will automatically come. Now let me make a change over here, and let me see now my data validation list. So if I go to the data validation list, you will actually see those two new values have been added. The two values are QQ and triple D, right? So that is how you can actually make a change. But please be be careful about these small mistakes which can happen. So instead of dollar you may put any other symbol, you may put extra space. But and normally what happens when we know the whole function very easily, and if it comes in the exam, we actually become very happy, and in that process we do this mistake. So don't jump to the conclusion, go slow, step by step, and it will give you result there and then. All right, so you can try that, and in the meantime I'll give you some question for this, and then I move to the other area. Right, so is it clear to everybody now? Let me ask on the chat box. So I hope people are trying that, and it is important important and